Hello everyone and welcome to a new series today. Today we are playing Call of Cthulhu, a game by Chaosium, or from the minds of Chaosium and ultimately the minds of H.P. Lovecraft, but you know. In other words, we're about to meet some Eldritch Horrors and hopefully not piss our pants. So let's enter the House of Madness. We'll start a new game. Restart this for the umpteenth time. And we'll... Enter madness. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who, in his callousness, can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, no matter how many times I see it, this is still a mess. Grossy, gross, gross. Oh, frickin' shark eye. Gross. Oh, I guess I don't have control yet. There we go. Game saved. Game's also wondering why it's running this scene 3 times already. Anywho, let's move around. So I'm playing this on the PC using a 360 Xbox One controller. I am sorry. So a little about me and the game. I've played about an hour of this game and decided... Can I push these? Yes, I played about an hour and decided if I could push these. That is why I recorded. No. Played about an hour. Thought, you know, this game would be fun to LP and show people. So, I have decided that why not do it now, today? And so, here's the project. I cared enough to frickin' record it try to record it 3 times, so damn right y'all are seeing this. Pardon the burps. But, what is that? Oh, that isn't right. Anywho, let's cut this bit off. Open door. Thanks much. Hello? I guess. Don't know much about this fate of yours. But sure, you keep on blabbing if it makes you happy.
What a putrid offering.
Oh, you better not be talking about me, you jerk. I'm not putrid. Or are you talking about this carcass, poor whale? Oh, that's just nasty. Right, this game is definitely not for kids.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Please don't say that. It's time to run. Hello? Yeah, I'm not sure about all the horrors that entail in this. I don't know if there are jump scares, but there are definitely atmospheric horror. No one has eyes.
Perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Well, he has a full face. Ah. Yeah, good morning.
I hate whiskey.
I'm not gonna test to see if that music is a thing. Oh, right, diary. Pierce Investigation Agency. Excuse me. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Oop, shoot, peace. We'll talk more into that. Sanity, nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the... yeah, all that good stuff. I'm not even gonna try that. Offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost as their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Good lord. Don't mind me. I coming down with a bad cough, or coming out of said cough. I don't know what's going on. Anywho, places. Pierce Investigations Agency. My private detective agency contracted in the Wentworth Detective Agency. What? Alright, sure. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settle scores. Disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. And Lost Battalion. 10-7-18. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Oh, that says 78. Got no knowledge. Alright, cool.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Should probably close that.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation has been closed. Close that.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Nothing in that.
I used to be an avid reader. Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Seems like a phone call.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Yes, we've already talked about that. And knowledge. Alright, stuff we've just talked about. Phone call.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Well, howdy ho, that's pretty convenient. So now this jumbled mess. Strength. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms. or for using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Proving this skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. I am sorry, I'm having a hard time reading. Spot hidden. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Proving this skill increases your chance of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in-game. Psychology. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behaviors or on the analysis of objects. Investigation represents your investigating talent. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and of picking locks. We will get into occultism and medicine later, once we actually get into it. So today we are going into spot hidden and investigation. Yes, that is important. That is important for a detective, I believe. I mean, sure, we need to start being better at talking to people and the psychology of people, but I am so sorry for all these cuts that I am going to have to make. I swear, I don't mean to do this, but I have to. Unless you want to hear me hacking up my lungs for 30 minutes. Anywho, that's that. Yep, that's what we want.
Information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
Pardon me. Yeah, crud. Just that face.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you
Shut up,
come
prick.
to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness, or if if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It
Oh, thanks
contains
for the
everything
file.
I have on the affair.
Right, yep. Well, that's what it told me to do. I think they meant that, though. Examine the painting, examine the files. Here. A strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins. A short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know to know more about the case. Alright, let's check this painting out first.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Let's see what... Occult. Artist Sarah Hawkins. I am again sorry about all this coughing. Intuitive and visionary artist for some overpriced impostor of others, Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter off... oh wow, if it's not coughing, it's burping. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Holy shit. Clues. Painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames could be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. Yeah, there we go. Right then.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and it claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Harry Hawkins' mental frailty. Always thought there was an extra I in between the L and the T. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Not much to go on, but, Scooby-Doo. Go with
The
this one
meaning
first.
could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Alright, I'm not
Her
right
husband
about this
was a
story.
big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I read about her mental fragility. Okay, there is. What the hell? in the
You
police
must
report.
tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
What's this about, Warehouse
The
36?
sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Alright, where did she live?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret
shipping
regarding
off
my
to
daughter, Mr.
Boston.
Pierce.
Pardon.
You must uncover it.
Right, that looks like that's all I
think
got.
I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
Yay,
All right.
money.
I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
My
Something's queer.
situation.
But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
Yeah.
I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
But before we find out any information, we got some stuff to read. Oh, to save you guys from hearing me cough and me trying to read, I'm just gonna leave their info up for a bit. Y'all can pause and read. I know. I'm supposed to be the commentator, but like, holy crap. Oof. Occupation? Schoolboy. That's gotta hurt. Painter, ship owner, businessman. This one I will read. File on the Sarah Hawkins case. Ship and label. Oh, wait. We already read this number. Scratch that. Alright. So, with all that remains is to leave for Darkwater. I'll certainly find something on Darkwater in my bookcase. Did I open this one already?
The
No.
Wentworth Agency doesn't attract
Hey, no, shut up.
top-notch cases.
Yay! Agent's work aimed at interns and young practitioners. That's a word. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. This is important. And with that, we are going to put a tick into our medicine. Oh, shit. And for our medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, I cannot read today, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. So let's add a thing here. Hello, oh, it does it on its own, that's right. See, it already has 12%. while occultism has 0. Yeah, you bastards.
I used to be an avid reader.
Okay, you're not telling me new shit. Got it. We already looked at that. Down here, we already looked at that. There it is.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Right then. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornate the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port.
So hard.
I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Should we drink for luck? No. Anything else? Right then, we're out. Oh, come on. Let me leave. Ah, again a CP. Cool. Chapter 2. Well, Chapter 1 was quick. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbed painting on the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set to the docks of the island Darkwater. This place seemed to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation.
We're almost there.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Alright, you don't have to be an ass.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget.
Yeah,
Charles
fair.
Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman. And a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright, so we got some objectives. We'll do that in the next episode. So, see you guys next time as Uchi plays The Call of Cthulhu. We'll see you guys next time. Alrighty.